Good evening. Today marks the first segment of Based on True Story. I think I'm just going to call it that. These are horror stories. Now, I won't dig too deep as into how I'm explaining this to y'all. I won't dig that deep. And you'll learn more about me, put it that way. You'll learn more about me. But today, I will be telling y'all my first realistic experience with the spiritual realm, good and bad, but I'll be telling y'all the horror stories of things I usually don't talk about that have happened to me. So, watch me get into it. As a kid, I stayed with my grandmother. Deeper stories to that, but as a kid, I was in and out of my parents' home. But I really, after a while, once I got a certain age, I just stayed with my grandmother. We had a connection, and I felt that was the place I needed to be, and it felt like it was just home, you know. And one night, about 9 years old, me and my grandmother had a wonderful day. I mean, we had a wonderful day, a wonderful night. We talked all day about funny stuff, laughing, all these things. And there would be sometimes, even at the age of 9, I would just sleep in the bed with my grandma sometimes. And we would just talk, laugh, and all that stuff, and just go to sleep. And I did that sometimes for a while. It was good. But one night, I'm gonna try to paint this picture the best way I can. Now, I'm laying on the bed. My grandmother is laying on the bed. She is on the left side of me. I'm on the right side. The right side is by the window. The left side, her door, if you look to the left, her door, if you open it at night, there was a really, 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 really bright light. Um, that would shine. It would shine through her room, and it was borderline like a night light through the blinds because the blinds are kind of creased, so the light would come through, but it was so bright that it could light up the front of her walkway into her room. And let me explain this to y'all. If you go out of her door, you go and you take a left, and it's a walk, and then you go it's like a diagonal, and then the kitchen is to the right. This is before she renovated her home, so that was really it. It was just you walk there, the kitchen, and then it's the front door to the right, and then it's the go to the back. The back door is pretty much like the front door of my grandma's house. Everybody know that. Usually the weird people come to the front door. We don't know who the fuck you is, but usually family comes to the back door, or whatever. We're talking, we are laughing, I mean, I remember it was the funniest thing ever, and I heard it, but I thought it was like her breathing or something like that. I heard said something don't sound right. I said, like somebody here. I didn't want to scare her because that stuff scared her. It entertains me, and it still does to this day. But I didn't want to tell her because all that demonic stuff and stuff truly scared her. But I remember I ain't hear no footsteps. Something, and I know this wasn't human. It was taking a form, looking like it was human, but it was not. This tall figure looked like a man, but it ain't say words. Now, my Uncle Eric is a mama's boy, so he'll be the type, he'll get into something with his wife or just period in life, and he'll come bring his ass through, and he'll jump in, that's really his bed, but it was my bed too. And I'll just come home sometime and that nigga just in there. I'll be like, okay, well, fuck that. I'm finna go to the couch. You know what I'm saying? It would be like that, and I was straight. But, man, his figure was so tall. It was tall enough, because we short. So, tall is like 7 feet. It was able to go to the door and walk through. And I shit y'all not, to this day, It stood in front of the light, which was going through the room, and it just stood there. And I remember holding my grandma, and I was just like, don't say nothing, just say nothing. Don't cut on no light, don't say nothing. And I shit y'all, it stood there for about a minute. It was literally one of the creepiest things ever. Like, I have more, but that one was creepy. And I remember, this is the part right here. It walked off. Now, it ain't walking in my room. It ain't walking in the room. Just backed up and just walked away. So I was like, just sit still. Because if this was a thief or something like that, they're going to do what they going to do. About 5-10 minutes passed. And I was like, let's get up. That's what's going on. We would have heard a door. We would have heard something. It's a grandma and a grandson. If he wanted to fucking get up on our asses, that would the fuck it would have been. Because that shit was heavy. It wasn't heavy set, but it was big and it was tall. It was kind of weighty. I don't know. I got up. We got up. Really, I got up. Went around the house. Nothing. The way my grandma's doors are set up, the front door, when you open it, the damn thing is too close to the ground, so it scratches with the wood a little. It don't scratch, but the rubber, it'll hit the wood, and it'll make a noise, so you know somebody going in and out. She always locked her back door. Her front door is always locked. Went to the back door. That door ain't open. Because she had an alarm. If you opened it up, the old house, before she started not using it, boy, that alarm stayed on. And you had to type in the code that them people was coming. They come in like 20 minutes. They coming. That's too goddamn long. Motherfuckers. Anyway, let's be serious. I ain't hear no door open. That thing will say ding, ding, ding when you open it and go out. I looked around the whole house. Nothing. And I remember getting up in the morning and, she had cooked breakfast. It was a confusion on her face, but not fear. And to this day, I knew she knew what I saw and what we saw together. And she never spoke on it again. And I never brought it up to her because I know it truly scared her. And that was just one of the stories that I really experienced of the supernatural realm in a demonic way, coming to strike fear in me and my family. This is the first, but based on true story. I'm Ethan Williams. Thank you.